Hey there, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another Blu-ray review. This is once again thanks to Victor, very nice guy, who before my birthday in May had ordered and pre-ordered a bunch of stuff as a gift. So huge thanks goes out to him. Recently I reviewed Abominable from the same company, which Victor sent to me, and now Lionheart. Now this is a review slash rant of the Blu-ray. The film itself I love. I'm a big Jean-Claude Van Damme fan. I've reviewed pretty much all of his movies. I have a playlist on my channel where I reviewed all of his movies from Bloodsport, Cyborg, Kickboxer, all the way down to recent films like Kill 'Em All, Blackwater, Six Bullets, which I enjoy, Pound of Flesh, which I did not enjoy. Pretty much all of his movies I reviewed on this channel. And feel free to look it up on the channel or the search engine or my playlist on my channel. And I love Lionheart. I did a review for this film. Love the flick. I love the fight sequences. I love the score. Harrison Page as a man who Van Damme befriends when he comes to America. Jean-Claude Van Damme is part of the French Foreign Legion, and he deserts them because he finds out his brother has been burned. And when he gets there, his brother has died. He wants to take care of his brother's wife and kid, but he doesn't have much money. So in order to support him, he gets into these street fights. The real Street Fighter, this is more Street Fighter than the video game adaptation Van Damme did. This is a better movie than Street Fighter. The fight scenes are great. It's got a good heart to it. The cast do a wonderful job. Like I said, Harrison Page. You have Brian Thompson, who is the villain in Cobra with Stallone. A lot of good stuff. Again, I like the score. I love the wrong bet, Lionheart. It's a rousing finale. It's got a good story. Solid direction by Sheldon Lettish. Sheldon Lettish, before this, had written or co-written Rambo 3. And I love Rambo 3. I think that's an underrated sequel. He also helped write Bloodsport. That's how him and Van Damme met. And Van Damme wanted Sheldon Lettish to direct this. And after this, they would go on to work together on Double Impact, which is another fun one. The Order, which I think is an underrated direct-to-video film. I think it's my favorite direct-to-video flick he did, because that feels more like an old-school Van Damme film, The Order. And I reviewed this film. Feel free to check out my review to find more in-depth thoughts on it, but it's just a great movie. Very entertaining flick with a good heart, excellent fight scenes, and just the cocky guy just punches him in the balls and the guy goes down. Now, this is more of the Blu-ray review. Now, why is there a rant on the title? It's not because of the picture quality. Picture quality is fine. It's not because of the features. I mean, yeah, little nitpicks. It'd be nice if there were some TV spots. It'd be nice if they don't really talk about, well, aside from the commentary, but in the features, they don't really talk about like the little girl who Van Damme takes care of, or the sister-in-law who Van Damme is fighting to help. So this is like little stuff. I'm like, too bad they didn't go into that. But for the most part, the features, pretty damn extensive. I never thought I'd see the day that Lionheart would get this extensive of features. So that's very nice. The presentation I like. I like a VHS to 2-day rental and the Be Kind, Remember to Rewind stickers. Right there and right there. Up close to those. Presentation is nice. I like they have the original poster. I like the color. It's a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. You get a little mini poster as well, which that's very cool. That's very cool that they're doing this. They put a poster with the film. So this is a very nice collectible to have. Simple but effective poster. When the streets are a jungle, there can only be one teen. Teen of the jungle! The features are nice. Like I was saying, I mean, this is the features you get. There was a Blu-ray overseas a few years ago. They carry over those features. Like the commentary with Sheldon Ledge and Harrison Page on the extended cut only. And that's another thing. This has two cuts of the film. It has the theatrical cut, has the extended cut. The extended cut, it adds a bit footage that you can understand why it was cut out, so it's not that memorable of footage. But it's nice there for completion's sake. But it's nice that they carry over that commentary with Sheldon Ledge and Harrison Page, and there's like a interview with Harrison Page and about a 25-minute interview with Sheldon Ledge from that overseas Blu-ray. I forget what year it came out, but it was a few years ago. Plus, you have new features. You have a 47-minute Lionheart The Inside Story where they interview Jean-Claude Van Damme, finally, Sheldon Ledge, I think Deborah Renard, who plays the villain, Brian Thompson gets interviewed, listen, Harrison Page gets interviewed, Eric Carson, who is the producer on this, I believe he had directed Black Eagle, but then he produced this. They talk about how it came to be. They talk about the production of the film. Some interesting info. I won't give too much away because it'll spoil everything. A few nuggets. Sheldon Ledge. Apparently, there was a point where Sheldon Ledge had talked to Stallone and wanted to do a French Foreign Legion period movie in like the 20s. And then Stallone said no, he wants it in present day. So Sheldon Ledge wrote that, and then the film never was made. Which then sounds like later on the movie that you would get Legionnaire, which was a French Foreign Legion period in the 20s. But I thought, oh, I didn't know there was a time where Stallone was going to do a movie like that. That was interesting. There's this fun little story about when Lionheart came out. They said it was overseas. I guess that's why they said it was on the same screen as Above the Law. I'm like, wait a minute, Above the Law is 88. This is 90. Why would Above the Law be in theaters? But they said overseas, so maybe, and they said the title overseas, Nico. So maybe overseas Above the Law was there in 1990. But Sheldon Ledge mentions how more people were watching Legionnaire. No, not many people should watch Legionnaire. More people were watching Lionheart more than Above the Law. And I enjoy Above the Law a lot, but between the two, I would put Lionheart above it. But I do enjoy a lot of early Steven Seagal films. I reviewed all of Seagal's movies, too. Believe me, his early films are his good ones. At least Van Damme has had a lot of good newer ones, like JCVD, his TV show, Sips Bullets, Wake of Death, Until Death. Seagal, not so much. But yeah, that was a fun, like, there's some nice fun stories there. So that's 47 minutes long. You also have a 25-minute Inside Lionheart with filmmakers and cast. Again, they tell a little bit more stories about the making of the flick. Behind the Fights, which is about 10 minutes long. Van Damme admits that he likes to go in and edit his fights. Whether for other directors or Ja Woo, because he knows what he wants. So maybe that's why you get that repeat pattern, is that Van Damme likes that during his edits of his fights. You do, like I said, you get an older commentary, Sheldon Ledge and Harrison Page. I mean, think about that. 47 minutes, another one is 25 minutes, and another one is 10 minutes. I mean, that's over an hour of interview stuff about Lionheart. Never thought I'd see the day. It's fantastic. Then you have an 8-minute making of him back in the day. Like I said, you have the interviews from a couple years ago, one with Harrison Page, one with Sheldon Lettich. And the older one with Sheldon Lettich, that's 25 minutes long. He says another interesting thing where he was hired to write an early version of G.I. Joe for Warner Brothers, but that never came to be. And also he was hired to rewrite Firebirds, that Nick Cage, Tommy Lee Jones movie, and then it got rewritten again. Again, that's not in the new interviews. That's in the archival interview, 25-minute one. So that was interesting to hear. Behind the scenes photo gallery. They see original theatrical trailer, but I must have missed it on the menu. I couldn't find it. 5 promotional TV clips. Pretty pointless. I mean, it's just, here's clip 1, and you see a scene from the movie, but in VHS quality. Here's clip 2. I would much rather be TV spots. You can find them on YouTube. So it's 11 minutes in. I haven't talked about why this is a rant. Because I wanted to get a lot of the good stuff out. For the most part, it's a good release. But the audio on the theatrical cut of the movie. This is a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. DVD was in the player because I wanted to test it. The DVD only has the theatrical cut. The Blu-ray has the theatrical and the extended cut. The extended cut, the audio was fine. But the theatrical cut on both the Blu-ray and the DVD, which the DVD only has the theatrical cut, the audio was fucked up. Fucked up royally, to the point that it makes the film unwatchable. It's not a little thing, it's not a slight thing, it's a big fucking thing. I don't understand the quality control of this. I don't understand this. Your job is, hey, let's make sure this is okay before we release this. You just skip around to the fight scenes. Like, if you have this, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, slip in your Blu-ray or your DVD. Go to the theatrical cut. Again, the DVD only has the theatrical cut, so just go to the movie. If you're watching the Blu-ray, go to the theatrical version. Go to the scene when Harrison Page goes, Lionheart, and Van Damme's fighting back. Each punch in the theatrical cut is like, some echo, weird, like, fucked up audio stuff. Don't buy this Blu-ray unless you're fine with just the features and watching the extended cut. If you want the theatrical cut of the movie, don't buy this Blu-ray. Stick with the DVD. Granted, Amazon is out of stock because people found out about this, and MVD didn't realize this, so they took the movie off of Amazon. They say they're going to replace stuff and they're going to fix it. I would say either wait for that to happen, or again, if you want to buy it, if probably selling on eBay or whatever, or wait for them to release it. Or if you don't care, like with me, I'm like, this was a gift, so I don't know how the hell I would get a replacement because I didn't buy it myself. This was a gift sent to me. So I guess I'm shit out of luck with that. But you know what? I'll just watch the extended cut. I can watch the extended scenes, and I got the features, and the packaging is nice. So, like, for me, it's cool. At the same time, though, this is a big issue that I see like some reviewers bypassed. And when I say reviewers, I'm talking about written, like, people who get paid for it, which should not be the case. And also the company, come on, company. Like, seriously? This is not a little issue. This is a big fucking issue. That the theatrical cut, the audio is pretty much unwatchable. Especially during the fight scenes. That is a royal fuck up of epic proportions. So, and that's where the rant portion of the videos about. The audio on the theatrical cut is horrid. It's bullshit. It makes me leery on future purchases or whatever of MVD. And I give props to the Abominable. And yeah, okay, this is their. Oh, this is our first mistake. You know, Stream Factory has had many mistakes. So, how many mistakes will these guys have? Again, it's not even a minor thing that you miss. It's the audio of the movie that everyone noticed in 5 minutes. So once again, the extended cut, the audio is fine. But the theatrical cut, the audio, each fight, fatane, fatoom. That's kind of how the fight scene's like. So the DVD is pretty much pointless unless you want the features. Because the theatrical cut, there's no extended cut on the DVD portion. And the features you can just watch on the Blu-ray cut. So yeah, the DVD portion of this combo pack is a paper plate. The Blu-ray portion, at least you have the features and the extended cut. Again, there's a lot of good stuff to mention this. If you don't care about the theatrical cut and you can find somewhere to buy, then sure. At least you can watch the extended cut. The picture quality is fine. The audio on the extended cut is good. It's got the commentary is only on the extended cut, which is cool. It's a fun little commentary showing Harrison Page. The interviews and featurettes are lengthy and full. Again, just for nitpicks with the interviews, I'm surprised no one talked about the little girl who was one of the stars of the movie, or the woman who played the sister-in-law. So like little things like that. I also wanted them to talk about the fights, but you know you can get down the commentary, so there's that. Maybe instead of 5 promotional TV clips, it'd be nice if it was just TV spots. So I would say it's a great release, other than the big issue is the theatrical cut of the film has fucked up audio. I know I repeated this 10 times, but it bears repeating. Because if you had me being annoying at MVD, then it would have been released. Because I wouldn't have said it once, I would have said it repeated 50 times. The audio is fucked up on theatrical. The audio is fucked up in the theatrical. The audio is fucked. Shut up! Then listen to me. The audio on the theatrical cut is fucked up. Okay, fine, we'll do it. Good. So, still great to have this. I hope MVD gets this fixed soon, because this is like the big release. I would say this is the biggest release MVD had, and now this big fuck up. I mean, you would think of the films they're releasing, they're a new label. This is, I love Abominable, but more people know about Lionheart than Abominable. And I would put Lionheart above Abominable, even though I like Abominable. But yeah, they're a new company. They did fuck up. People make mistakes. I understand that. But this is a big fucking mistake. And again, I don't know if I would have. I don't know how they're going. It's been like 2 weeks and there's no word on a future. Like, they want to do a replacement plan, but I don't know how it's going to work, what they're doing. They haven't said much of anything about it. So, MVD, you fucked up on that. The features are nice. The picture quality is nice. The packaging is nice. The extended cut, the picture on that is nice. The audio is fine on the extended, but again, if you prefer the theatrical cut of the film, you're fucked because the audio is fucked on the theatrical. Which again makes the DVD portion of this pointless. And, you know, maybe I just want to watch the theatrical. Maybe I don't want to watch the extended cut. So, that's the one big glaring flaw in this movie. I mean, not movie, this set. That's why it's a review and rant. sad to say. But thanks for watching. Take care, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.